show you how to play To All the Girls I've Loved Before, as it's sung by Willie Nelson and Julio Iglesias. If you want the letter notes for that, you go to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them there for you. Let's start with the main melody. We're in the key of G flat, and then later on they modulate to G. But in the key of G flat, you're going to start off with D flat, G flat, F, A flat, G flat, B flat, D flat, D flat, D flat, G flat, F, A flat, G flat, B flat, B, A flat, A flat, A flat, flat, B flat, A flat, B, A flat, A flat, A flat, B flat, A flat, B, B flat, B flat, A flat, A flat, G flat, B flat, D flat, D flat. That's Willie Nelson singing that, and then Julio Iglesias sings the same thing. Same notes. Now then they come in on the chorus and it's a duet. Now you can either play it with just the melody, which is D flat, B flat, E flat, D flat, E flat, D flat, B, B flat, B, 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 B flat, D flat, B, 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 D flat, B, B flat, A flat, B flat. Or you can play it as a duet. So to play it as a duet, all you got to do is add the B flat to the melody. So you got a B flat and a D flat. And then hit the B flat unison and then go to the B flat, E flat, B flat, D flat. And then you can hit the B and the B flat as a unison. And then you can either hit the B by itself or you can add the A flat to it. So then with the B, you're going to have a B and an A flat, D flat, B flat and D flat, B flat, B and A flat, or A flat and B. When you get to that last deal there, you've got A flat and a B, and then B flat and D flat. And the easiest way is just go to unison on B flat, A flat, B flat. But if you want to, you can end it with a G flat next to that B flat. So then, let's get to the introduction. Now you've basically got three chords. You got a G flat chord, and you got an A flat, and a D flat. And in the key of G flat, you've only got two notes that are white, and those are the B and the F. Everything else is a black key. So you got G, and then to get an open fifth, G flat, D flat, G flat, A flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, A flat, D flat. So let's go to the introduction. You've got G flat, D flat, G flat, and then the right hand A flat, B flat, D flat, B flat, A flat, going to an A flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, B, then down to a D flat, D flat, A flat, D flat, A flat, D flat, B, B flat, A flat, G flat, D flat. Then I'm going to play G flat and a B flat, A flat and a B, and a B flat and a D flat, which leads me into that melody when Willie Nelson comes in. So together that's going to sound like this. Melody takes off. Now the left hand, when you hit this B flat, you're going to hit a G flat, D flat, G flat in the left hand. go up and play the chord. Here's your G flat chord: G flat, B flat, D flat. And what I'm going to do there is I'm going to put the G flat in the middle. So we'll have D flat, G flat, B flat. Hit the chord. So you get the A flat with the B flat in the melody. And in here, now your A flat minor, it's an A flat minor chord. It's not an A flat major. So the A flat minor is A flat, B, E flat. And we're just gonna put the E flat here and roll up with the A flat and the B flat, or the A flat and the B. Goes on the melody. When you hit this B, then you go to a D flat, A flat, D flat in the left hand. Now there, you're going to play that D flat chord. Your D flat chord is D flat, F, A flat, but I'm going to voice it with the A flat on the bottom. So it'll be a black, black, white. It'll be an A flat, D flat, F. Back to the G flat. And then we got the... Then Julio Iglesias comes in and he sings the same thing. And I accompany it the same way. Here's that duet. So the first chord that comes in the left hand is G flat, D flat, G flat, and a G flat chord. So when you get to the end of that chorus, now you can either end it with the G flat, or you can leave the G flat out of it, because you've got G flat down here, so you don't need it. But and then when you play that open fifth, go right down to an A flat, B flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and end with these two notes. Then we go into the second verse with Willie singing. It's very similar. You're going to change to a D chord, which will bring you into the key of G. You're in the key of G flat, and you're going to go to a D chord. Your D, that's going to resolve to G. So we're going to add that D chord. Here's the D chord. That's your modulating chord. We're going up chromatically from D flat to D, and there your melody takes off, and we're in the key of G. D chord. Now for playing that D chord, my left hand is already down here, so I'm just going to go to an A, D, F sharp. Now your D chord is D, F sharp, A. I'm going to put the A on the bottom, and then we take off in the key of G. Now the melody in the key of G is D, G, F sharp, A, G, B, D, D. It's a little easier to play in the key of G. D, G, F sharp, A, G, B, C, A. And then Julio Iglesias changes the melody a little bit. He turns it up a little bit. A, G sharp, B, A, C, C, B, A, B, A, C, B, B, A, C, B, B, B. And then we're into the chorus in G. Now Now the chorus in G is a little easier too, because you're all on white note keys there. And then they change it with they go to a B flat right there on the melody and resolve it to a G. But let's get to that key change and to Julio's melody. So we go to that D chord and then we D, G, F sharp, A, G, D. Now when we hit the B there, we're just going to do G, D, G in the left hand. And then your G chord, D, G, B. A, E, A in the left hand. So basically we've just moved everything up a half step. And this time we're going to D, A, D instead of D flat. Going back to that D chord with the A on the bottom. G chord. And then we do the melody with the duet. Now that's going to be a B and a D. All the way up, D, F sharp, A. And then with that C up there, we've got a 7th. D flat, D, F sharp, A, C, 1, 3, 5, 7. So we've got the 7th built into that chord with the D major in the bottom, and then we are adding the 7th up there in the melody. Now here's where they change it. So they go to a B flat right there. And I would just hit a unison B flat so you don't confuse anything, because we got the, you could put that G in there, but I don't think it's necessary. I would go B flat, hold for a second, then E flat, G, B flat. So play the E flat open 5th in the bass, and then the entire chord. Now an E flat chord is black, white, black. E flat, G, B flat. So you got resolve it to a G chord, and then we go right into the reprise tag verse where Willie sings first. We stay in G. Now here he changes the timing a little bit. And then Julio comes in, does the exact same timing. We're going back to that E flat. Now when you go to that E flat here, we're going to do it differently. We go, you're on the B flat, you go to a B flat in the melody, and then come down and hit the E flat arpeggio, picking it up on a B flat, B flat, E flat, G, B flat, resolve it to a G and a B. And then, so you go from that B flat, and then the vocals come in and go G and B. If you want to, you can just arpeggiate that straight up. And all that would be G, D, G, B, D, G, B, D, G. You can go up as high as you want with that B, D, G. Or you can add an A in there. And I kind of like that with the rolled chord. There you have it. To all the girls I've loved before, Willie Nelson, Julio Iglesias, I hope you enjoy playing it.